Family. Well, look at these eyebrows. Gotta fix them up. Y'all, I have just plucked and plucked the grays until I will eventually not have any eyebrows. Right here is an actual bald spot of patches of grays. So when they gray, I may as well just go ahead and leave it alone. There's no sense in me trying to see what that is. That's the bathroom. No sense in me picking and playing with those any longer. As I say, when you're doing spiritual work, when you're taking on other people's problems, expect to age drastically. I mean, right before your very eyes, I have aged drastically. That's why I said, y'all young folks, y'all need to be careful. Anyways, I also owe you an explanation for this. I razored that. I know what y'all gonna say. Oh, you shouldn't be using a razor. Well, y'all were the ones that told me, said, Mama, you don't need to be trying to grow a full-blown beard. Because, honey, I grow a beard. So I razored this area and boom, that popped up. I don't think the razor was quite clean, okay? So anyways, but other than that, I've given you an explanation for everything. Believe it or not, I washed my hair thoroughly. And look, this is my natural color, a dull black. You see this dull black hair, y'all? It's a dull black, but I'm loving it. I love it. But when it shows on video, this hair does not penetrate light very well, as you can see. I have to get right up on the light in order for you all to see the hair that is not as dull and whitish as you may think it is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see my work in the background. You shouldn't see the work in the background. Okay, you see the bathroom in the background? Still working on the hobby farm. Hadn't gotten into this area yet to do the floors, but I'm on my way working in here. So you can kind of almost see some of the things in the background. See that in the background? But anyways, yeah. So I'm slowly but surely getting it together. It is overwhelming. Oh my Lord. Anyways, this is my channel. I say what I want to say. I don't call names unless I'm giving shout outs. So I'm not going to be calling names when I'm talking about things that people will call negative things. So I have every right to choose to deliver my content exactly the way I want. I should be entitled to do so because I do not use other people's clips in my videos and use them to insult them or slander them. So I should have the right to deliver my content the way I want to. I am very fair. You understand? Very fair. If I use someone else's clips of their videos, other than how it was intended, I do expect, you understand, to be checked by YouTube. Okay? So, being all of that said, I have the right to deliver my content the way I want. Okay? Because everybody's doing theirs the way they want to, using my videos and their clips without my permission, because they say it's fair use and it's public information. Okay, go ahead and do that. Do what you want to do. You can do that, but no one is going to control exactly how I deliver my content, okay? What I choose to talk about, how I choose to talk about it. Now that we've got that out of the way, okay? If I want to, do a tour of my home for those, I have lots of people who are buying foreclosures and they want to see the progress of what's going on with the foreclosure. People who are excited and they're like, give me it. I want to see it. I want to see it. I'm getting ready to get me a hobby farm right now or whatever. They want to see it. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry. You're going to have to bear with me. I know it's other things that you want to see. You want to see some drama. You may want to see some witchcraft or some hoodoo, or some people just enjoy my personality, you know, because I am a YouTube sensation to some people. You know, a lot of people may say, I just don't see it. So we got to realize everybody is coming to the channel for something different. So bear with me, okay? And bear with them. So it's all about where I want to be when I want to be. Okay, now it's not like this channel is just a hoodoo channel. I established that years and years ago. This is not necessarily just the witchcraft channel. This is not just necessarily the folk magic channel. This is not necessarily just the hobby channel. Okay, this is just whatever I want to deliver. Hello? Every YouTuber should have the right to deliver their content the way that they want to, as long as they are not infringing on a group of people according to race, gender, religion, or creed. Okay? Hello? Hello? No one should infringe on other people's content, you know, like uploading people content to insult them or slander them. It's wrong. And YouTube, you know, picks and chooses who will have the right, you understand, to protect their material and who won't. So we already know some will have the right to protect their material. Some people won't. It just depends on how YouTube feels about you. But all of that said, I have the right. I've earned the right to choose to do what I want to do on YouTube, as long as I'm not butt naked and slandering people, you understand? Calling their name, slandering them, you know, and defaming their character. I don't do that. I never call someone's name and just slandered them. You understand what I'm saying? I've never done that, but it has been done to me. So can I at least have the right to talk about what I want at a given time? So if I want to talk about remodeling, I'm going to talk about remodeling. If that's not what you like, you can always just go to another channel. If I want to talk about the chickens doing the funky chicken, okay? You don't like it, you cannot, unless you want to pay me. Now, you can always pay me, you understand, to do a specific video that you're interested in. Support the channel. You know, you got my email, you know, just shoot me a nice little payment or something like that to PayPal. It's all there. Shoot the payment. Hey, I want to see you talk about this per se, or specifically. You understand? But when you're not paying for content, then you can't demand a certain specific thing that you want. I mean, people are kind and say, Mama, could you please bless us with this and that? You know what I'm saying? That's different than somebody sitting down here, you know, creating a video demanding to have a specific, you know, a type of subject matter addressed, or looking for what they, you know, if you look on my channel, you will not see me saying that I will constantly deliver, you understand, what you want. You got people that will complain about things that they have not spent one dime on. How much money did you lose when you, come on now. Did you pay me for something? Did you pay me to do a specific video and I didn't deliver it to you? Excuse me? Hello? I mean, I don't hear anything. Do we have a bad connection? Anyways, it's just crazy how people get so antsy because they're looking for a certain thing here. No, I am not going to do rituals online. That's just how serious my work is. No, I'm not going to tell you how I do this and how I do that. How I receive. Now, I will tell you that most of my, go to the Ripoff Report and read where Miss Lisa Middleton said that every prophecy I told her came true. I'm not going to tell anybody how I, you know, do my psychic readings. I don't have to. Hello? I don't have to give up all of the secrets of hoodoo. I don't have to. If you want The Secrets of Hoodoo, request for a book. Request for my book. Hello? And when I do a book, I do the book that it's custom and tailored to the individual that's requesting it. Mom, I want to know how to bring my lover home. I need the book. I will write it custom for you. Okay? I will write you a customed little journal or roster or, you know, whatever you want to call it. It'll be yours personally. Other than that, y'all, come on, respect us, people. A lot of us don't make no whole lot of money doing this. You know what I'm saying? And always pay when you're benefiting. So don't be like, I get tired of seeing you talk about the hobby farm. What? What are you doing? My thing is, if you want material and that material you're looking for is not out there and you can't afford to pay for the material you want, or you have no respect for the person delivering the material, so you don't want to give them any funds for whatever reason, you should create the content you're looking for. That's what I like about YouTube. If that content you're interested in is not here, you can always create your own video. Hello? Your own channel. Isn't that interesting? I like to hear about hoodoo, and she ain't talking about it. Well, now you got a wake-up call today. You can turn on your camera, okay, and create your own video about hoodoo, okay? Y'all, I got to address that because I've been getting some emails of people, you know, saying, you know, that what they want, you know, they looking for this, they looking for that, and why am I dwelling on this, and why am I dwelling on that? You know, so this is why, because I'm whatever's on my mind, I'm going to talk about it. And I would never give up any more of my secrets. No, I used to do that back in the day. So refer back to the old video. Go back to 2008 when I was a spring chicken, you know, just like Grandma said. You know, y'all don't know what a spring chicken is. A spring chicken. A spring chicken is full of energy and they're just ready to take on the world and give whatever they got. You know what I'm saying? That's not me no more. I don't do that. I don't do that. So if you want a one-on-one with me, come on to Alabama, okay? But have your money ready because the spirits don't work for free. Why do people get upset with psychics? Because psychics have to get paid just like the therapist got to get paid, and the counselor got to get paid, and the pastor got to get paid, the prophet and the prophetess got to get paid, the preacher and the preachess got to get paid. Why do people have a problem when we require funds? If you want me to sit on the phone 8, 9, 10 hours all day long, listen to folks' problems for free? Oh, no, you don't determine my wealth. I determine that. I'm sure you determine yours, don't you? I bet you wouldn't do it. Now, if you want to devote 9 or 10 hours on cam talking about me, creating a fan club about me for free, that's just be my guest. Do what you got to do. But if I'm going to sit down and talk about you for 8 or 9 hours or listen to your problem for 8 or 9 hours, you better get your wallet out. Hello? Because the spirits, like once again, the spirits want they cut too. You got to satisfy my spirit. Because I'm one of the best. Now, I ain't trying to brag. But I'm well seasoned in this. Y'all know what I'm saying? I have earned these stripes. 50. May have a bump here from a bad razor. Plenty of gray. All of these things y'all see is negative things. Because everything has to be perfected when you come to camera. It has to be perfected like TV. TV is not real, y'all. Everybody does not look like that on TV. Okay? There are a variety of people in real life. They do not fit the description of TV. TV is just the minds of a few elitists that have power and control over what content you watch. That's what I like about YouTube. I like YouTube because I get an opportunity to find the frequency or the channel or the energy, you understand, that I'm interested in. That's what's so beautiful about YouTube. Hello? Hello? So anyways, and so that's why I say at any given time, if the content here is no longer suiting your needs, you are more than welcome to either establish your own channel, your own content, or look for something else. There's a lot of people that had gotten on the bandwagon with me, on the bus with me, and they've gotten off and they've boarded. I mean, they exited the bus and they boarded other buses. It's fine, because see, you may either surpass me and feel like, you know, you want more advanced material, or you may feel like, you know, you just can't get with it no more. So go ahead, leave. You know what I'm saying? So, getting some mail today. Hope it's some good stuff in there. Hope it's some money in there. How about that? Spirit said the cost of living has gone up. So when the Spirit say the cost of living has gone up, guess what? We got to pay more. That's just like somebody was talking about Papa Legba, Papa Legba, they gave him some coins and all of that. Are you kidding me? Come on. You gave Papa some coins? For real? What can Papa do with some coins? Papa gonna want more than some coins, okay? Don't be surprised if Papa wants you to make a sacrifice for him, okay? And if he want a sacrifice, you better give it to him. Hello? Because that's why I say I keep plenty of chickens. And if I have to go and get a goat to satisfy Papa, I'm going to do what I got to do, okay? Already looking at the fact, I'm hoping that Papa can hang on just a little bit until the spring chickens get a little older, because I can't necessarily afford, you know, to do no sacrificing, because you can easily go and buy a chicken for Papa and sacrifice that chicken, but it ain't like sacrificing your last. That's when Papa show enough show up, especially when you're doing black chickens. He loved the black chickens more than the brown chickens, you know, because I got some brown chickens in there, and he preferred the black ones. You know what I'm saying? I prefer the black ones too. The jet black ones. Yes. Yes, man. I got really scared in here yesterday. I was doing a reading with somebody, and they was bringing out the darkness of the darkness out of me, and it kind of like frightened me a little bit. I got kind of scared for a little bit, and I was looking in the TV, and I kept seeing that being with the whole white cloak and the black face. It's one, she shows up when I talk about death and everything. And I started, you know, singing that conjure music I hear when I conjure of a specific spirit. I want to talk about that too. And la, 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 la. I started doing that, and then her face showed up in the TV and everything, and I got really spooked, and I was like telling the client, okay, it's time for me to go. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I usually don't do that unless I'm making, what you call it? Unless I'm making a, not a sacrifice, but dang, I can't even think of the word, an exception. For certain people, sometimes I do make an exception. But the wee hours of the morning, 12 and 4 o'clock in the morning, that's when the spirits are really showing up listening. So, you know, I'm going to be careful about what I'm talking about from now on. But anyway, I did pretty good and everything. Sometimes I like to be spooked. Y'all ever get like that? Oh, God. I love to stand at the tiptoe edge of a cliff and just look down and see massive amounts of water falling, or a big deep hole in a canyon or something. Those type of things, it's just not only humbling and frightening. It just lets me know how vulnerable I really and truly am. And I like to feel like that sometimes. Do y'all like to feel like that too? Anyways, but that's not what the video was about, but I did need to address some situations where some people have a problem with me when I, you know, sing music. Oh, what, you want to be a singer or something? I thought you're supposed to be a hoodoo practitioner. I just want to address that. If you don't like my singing, I mean, hey, look, I'm not asking you to come here to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me change this into just nothing but a singing channel for my spirits, because when they want to sing, they're going to sing. And there's a lot of people say, I love to hear you singing. So, you know, why are you so special? Now I got to control my content to please you. You understand? I'm gonna please myself. Look, let me tell y'all something, family. Never strive to please anyone but yourself. And I'm gonna tell you why. You never can please everybody. So the only person that is worth pleasing is yourself. Long as you happy. Okay? And you pleasing you. The rest of it don't count. Am I right? Can I get a thumbs up for that, y'all? Or a hand clap of praise. Hello. Oh, amen. Amen. Okay, so Mama got really emotional on that old video when I got to talking about Jesus Christ. I was hoping to stir up some souls and wake up some folks and everything. Women, if Jesus is not a woman, you ain't gonna be able to vibe with him. People, if you know you ain't got blonde hair, you might not be able to vibe with him. And if you ain't got blue eyes, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't got the white skin, you may just not be able to vibe with that. So now it's not being racist. It's just I want everybody to take a look at this situation and evaluate it for what it is really worth, okay? He ain't showed up yet. And we still waiting on him. And women, you know, I don't care what color you are of a woman. Y'all know ain't no man never sacrificed nothing for us. Be honest now. How many women out there can truly say that they had a man that shown up sacrifice their life for them? Guess what? You ain't gonna be able to find that. Because it ain't really in a man's nature to sacrifice his life for nobody. I ain't saying it ain't never happened. I'm saying it's less likely. Mostly women, we sacrifice for humanity. You understand? Holding a baby 9 months, if that's not the ultimate sacrifice, going through all the labor pain, the bleeding, and all of that stuff like that, which is all of it is a natural instinct to ensure the I'd be so in a hurry, I can't even come up with the word, to ensure the longevity of the species of humankind. Does that make sense? I might have said it wrong, but it's a natural instinct. A man does not have that. He will never have that. It's not in his nature. You understand? To do so. So don't try to understand me and don't say, well, if I was a woman, I would do it. And it's just like y'all said, don't try to understand why y'all have a tendency to want to sleep with as many people as you want to sleep with. You know, and you said women don't try to understand it. It's a dick thing. If you don't have a dick, you don't understand it. Okay, the same goes for this too. You understand what I'm saying? So I know Jesus Christ did not sacrifice anything for any of us. I don't care what color you say he is. I don't care if you say he's a black man, he a white man, he an Indian man. The biggest problem I got with it is the fact that he's a man. And I don't know of no man that sacrificed much or nothing for me. I really don't. I just think my biological mother made a sacrifice to bring me in the world, and my adopted mother made the sacrifice to raise me, and she took my daddy's money. I'm sure if he had a say-so in the matter, he wouldn't have adopted me. He just went along with whatever she went along with. That's just the way I see it. And y'all, I got to come back and do another video because I want to address some things about this here. I don't like this woman. I don't like this man. And folks calling me talking about the black man is the devil and the black woman is the devil. Yeah, I got to go there. Yeah, I do. Because what I mean, I'm going to go ahead on and spill the beans on that. What I want y'all to know. You understand? Because you ain't happy. And you want to put the fault on the black woman. You want to put the fault on the black man. Y'all going back and forth with each other. At the end of the day, something wrong with both of you. Okay? Because people who are straight in the head, they ain't even talking about the black woman is the devil. The black man is the devil. When you're straight in your head, you got you somebody. You happy with who you got. I guess I can go ahead and do it on this video. So no, it's not a reflection. If you're a black man, you got a problem with a black woman. It's not a reflection on her. It's a reflection on you. What is wrong with you in your subatomical DNA? You got an issue with this situation in the first place. First, you got to look at self, because there are some black men that got black women that are totally happy. What's going on with you, black woman? I get these phone calls, like, I had troubles and stuff like that. The black man is the devil. He's the worst thing that ever happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's time to look at yourself, black woman. What's going on within you? Within your subatomical DNA, you got issues with somebody else. You know when people got issues with themselves and they don't want to address them? You know what? You know why they got that? Because they can't look at themselves once again and take accountability. What is wrong with you that all of the men come to you and they in bad shape? Ain't it time to look at yourself? Ain't it time to evaluate your own energy and your own frequency? What kind of energy you putting out? What kind of frequency you're putting out? The reason why these same motherfuckers keep coming to you. Hello? I ain't looking at that black man as the devil. As the devil, I'm looking at you. Hello? Don't pick that phone call. Pick that phone up and call mama. Go on and call mama, okay? So me and you can talk. Call mama. And as I minister to you, I minister to myself. Because if I'm walking around talking about, oh, I hate all black women. I hate all them motherfuckers. And I hate all black men too. What is going on in my life? My life is such a wreck that I'm continuously projecting, you understand, my negative energy out and consuming all of my energy to continuously expose these people that I don't like. Why am I exhausting so much energy into that? Why? I had to ask myself that. What is wrong with me? And why is everybody else walking along happy? What's going on in my own life? Because if my life was a happy life, I wouldn't even be interested in going and finding people who are just as ratchet as me to expose them. Now, would I? I'm running out of time. It's hard for me to really explain myself when my time is very limited, you know, here with this here phone, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, all of you all who are turning on your cameras, you understand what I'm saying? To actually take footage that you've actually recorded of some African American woman that is mentally challenged, and you're saying this particular woman represents all black women, and these are the black women that I have to put up with. These are my choices. If you've gotten to that point, it is definitely time to, you know, check your frequency. It's time. It's time to look at yourself in the mirror. It is time. Because I have seen some wonderful black women in my life. School teachers. Why you can't get you one of those? What's wrong with you? Nurses. What's wrong with you? You can't get you one of those. You got some, I got to get on you black women too. Oh, the black man is the devil. I hate him. He just did me so dirty. I see black male doctors. I see, isn't that weird? Black male, just the thought of saying it. I've seen black female doctors. I have seen black female airplane pilots. I'm going to talk a little bit more about us because I'm a black woman myself. I've seen black women owning their own restaurants and businesses, as well as black men. There's some wonderful black men and black women out there. What is wrong with you? You keep on attracting the ratchet ones. It's a reflection of you. There's something wrong with you, okay? Every time you turn it around, you're complaining about a hood rat and a ratchet. Is it that because both of you all possess the same frequencies and you're frustrated with yourself because you want something different? Something to think about. I say you need to have the same qualities in yourself that you're looking for in a partner. Is that fair? See, a lot of the times we complain about the black man, you understand? Because we are lacking the qualities that we're looking for. And that is, once again, a reflection on ourselves. Me having a whole laundry list of what kind of things I want in a man. I want me an airplane pilot. You understand? Making 6 or more figures. With a house out in the country with at least 30, 40 acres. You understand what Y'all, I got to do this video on the next video because I need to really go in on this video. I want you to look at yourself, okay? Be back in a little bit. Bye-bye.